Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. This is not your normal Diablo 2. This is Project Diablo 2. It's gotten some fame recently. I like the changes that they made. I view it as more of a upgrade kind of thing, like a balance change, rather than like a proper mod. It does add a few things that are a little bit interesting. We will go over them as we encounter them. I don't know everything about this game, so I'm kind of like prompting this as a semi-blind stream thing. I know regular Diablo 2, some of that should carry over to this, but if you come in here, you'll notice the skill tree looks a little bit different. I have not gone through and looked at all the different skill changes. I just kind of skimmed through them. Druid seemed probably the most interesting out of the bunch because I've been wanting to make a fire druid again for a while. So we have changes to Firestorm, which increases speed and range per level, so I'm going to probably be dumping into that. It doesn't look like the synergies changed drastically, but we do actually have a teleport skill here with Gust, which I guess we'd need 2 cold skills to kind of prereq it, and then we'd have the rest of this into fire skills to actually boost like Firestorm and Fissure, which do cross-pollinate a little bit. I think we'd want to lean into Fissure a little bit, but that's what we're kind of going for there. Now, this is going to be less jump cutty. I'm actually streaming this live on Twitch as I'm recording this, so people might be watching there, and I'll probably be responding to them as well. You may notice that this is widescreen. It's filling the entire thing, and I don't have the little sidebars anymore. Yeah, that's because Project Diablo 2 is a little bit interesting. I do have one gripe, because I would actually like to have those sidebars, because I can put chat there if I want to. But, unfortunately, this is just wide like this, and in settings, if we come into like the video options, it defaults to this no matter what I change in the ini files. So that's something they need to fix. I would like the option for that to stick. Another thing that doesn't stick is my sound options. So those don't stick. I actually have to keep adjusting these every single time. So I don't know why. It's just what it is. I am playing on their Battlenet equivalent right now. So hopefully that works out. Just because there's some features that are supposedly not enabled in single player. So we're going to be going for full feature approach here. I have been tempted to do online, well, actually probably want to do more pluggy for the regular Diablo 2 stuff that's only online, only on like ladder and stuff like that. Well, actually, it wouldn't only be on ladder, but it's basically like the Pandemonium events. I keep calling it Pandora events, but like the Pandemonium events and stuff like that. But yeah, we should be fine. Now, as far as skills with this character, I am going to lean into fire really heavy. I'm going to just follow our usual like early Druid strategy and just get a lot of Firestorm, a lot of Fissure, stuff like that, and then lean into other things in the very near future. And yeah, Diablo 2 pathing is still Diablo 2 pathing. It is worth noting that like some items have melee attack deal splash damage. I don't think clubs do, unless that's just unique to our like normal club that it doesn't have it. I could be wrong. And why is that making that noise? Jesus Christ. You guys can't hear it, but my headphones decided to just, like, scratch just the wrong way and make a very loud bass in my ear. Because I don't think you guys could hear it. Maybe it's being picked up by the microphone. That would suck. I do need to adjust the sound options down a little bit because I noticed they were peaking. Let's go down to about there. Hopefully that's not too quiet. There shouldn't be major sound effect changes, but they could be. And worth noting, you did notice our inventory is bigger. This inventory down here at the bottom is our charm stash. We don't have any charms right now, and I don't have any I can really transfer on. I have a level 3 necromancer that I did to test out like loading into the game and all that stuff, but other than that, I haven't done anything with them. That's our charm stash. We do have a big base stash. We also have access to a few other things I'll go over in just a little bit. But with the cube stuff, you actually have corruption, which I don't know how it works yet. We'll have to experiment with it to find out. I could also go look it up on the wiki, or someone could mention it in the chat. I don't really care which. But yeah, we're going to be going, and we're going to just level up. We're going to do how we usually do in Diablo, and then adapt to the changes. So, a little bit of strength. Let's get ourselves the first point in Firestorm. There are some changes to the summon tree as well. Like the order, Oak Sage is now down here at the bottom. You have the different creepers in the usual spot, but they now have splash healing. And Heart of the Wolverine is a prerequisite for the wolves. So there's some changes there, and we also have changes to how the bear and wolf are actually in this. but we're not going to be going for them right away. Now, melee splash, that may give us a reason to actually do those, because those would be a lot more powerful with that against large groups of enemies, so we wouldn't have to worry about getting swarmed nearly as much, and this guy can just die. Thank you. And why am I coming up here for 1 gold? Because I am poor at the moment. So, let's see. I'll go ahead and drop out a town portal here. I'm not going for, like, level 99 first on the server or anything like that. I don't like grinding to 99 regardless, but because it's very time-consuming. It's just insanely time-consuming. And now the audio's too quiet. Jesus Christ. Let's go there. Let's go with the, like, in-between. Because that should be, like, a little bit louder than that. But we shall see how it turns out. Ooh, we got leather armor. We can now look like Mad Max. But yeah, the reason I put up a town portal back there is because I'm going to get down here to... Let's see if that has splash damage on it. It does. We need to find just a normal club and see if that has splash damage. I'll check at Charcy whenever we go to town. I have had one bug whenever I was in the Necromancer I was mentioning, and that is a bug with... And I should have that there. But it was a bug with the... not being able to interact with NPCs, so... Within the first few minutes, I already encountered that, which sucks. But it shouldn't be... It doesn't seem to, like, be consistently buggy. It just seems to be there. So, we'll see if that was just something I did. We have our first charm, which we can identify. And as we put it in here, you see it gives us +2 strength. What? We don't have +2 strength? That's because we don't have it down here. No, you can't just, like, hang it over the edge. You actually have to have it in there to have it do things. You can see it turns red outside of that area, which I think is neat. I think that's handy to an extent. Early on, the extra storage space will let me get my gold up relatively easily, and then later on, we can just have that packed solid with charms and not have to even think about it as a spot anymore. Because that's probably what I'm going to end up doing with it, because putting charms in the normal inventory doesn't do anything now. I think it's kind of neat, although one thing I would probably say, just for convenience sake, this needs to be a slightly more drastic line between them. This one's just slightly brown. That's how you can tell where it is. But I would say, like, maybe make it something a bit more drastic. Like, maybe have some rune symbols or something in it or something. I don't know exactly what specifically I would do, but that gradient there needs to be slightly different. And yes, you can play this in single player. It's just some features may not be working properly. And our ping to this server is not pretty. I mean, it's a relatively close server, too, is the thing that throws me off. Well, relatively close. It's a few states over. It's in the same country. So, hopefully the ping doesn't come biting me in the ass in the future, but I hope not. It's the big question. So, yeah, let's keep murdering the Fallen. And we'll stream this for a while. It's just one of those things. It's going to take a while for me to get kind of up to speed on the character. And let's see how good the base level... Oh, that's not bad range, just at a base. I think we actually killed that guy off over yonder with, like, an invisible one. So, that's a thing. Die, you fool. I kind of wish it didn't display my ping up there. But it's fine. Because usually I would do, like, the FPS command for that kind of stuff to show up, but it does it here. Also tells you how long the game's been open. It's been open a little bit before we started. You're going to see that every single time we do this. Every single episode is going to be a little bit, like, further along on that time. Because we're going to try... I'm going to try to at least get through normal in one sitting. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure I'll get there, but we'll try. We shall try. So, a little bit... And this is actually... Our mana recovery is pants. There we go. We got 1 tick. Nice. Oh, lordy. Yeah. Let's kill just 1 more zombie so we can get 1 more level. And then we'll come down here, get the waypoint... And then we'll go back to our town portal and hopefully be okay. No guarantees. So we are level 3, by the way, for those of you that are wondering. So a little bit more in there. We're going to sell that charm, by the way. I don't really have a need for it. It's not useful for me. It is not what I want. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the sword anyway. But just for our splash damage. Low quality buckler can go away. Regular buckler can go away. And for the most part, we don't... Oh, that's a 2-socket leather armor. That could be useful. If we can find studded, I'd rather have that for the appearances, but let's identify our unidentified. 6% enhanced damage? I could use that if I was melee. Yeah, we'll throw those away. And only melee attacks do the bonus damage, by the way. So, like, if we got the throwing knives, they wouldn't explode on things that are just close to us. I mean, not necessarily close to us, but that are being hit by the throw. So let's go ahead and we'll keep that. Let's sell all this garbage. And we should be good to get... Yeah, we have enough to get these. So we have that and that. So we now have our books, which gives us 1,000 gold from that. So that's definitely worth identifying at least. Question is, do we keep the jewel? I think we're gonna keep the jewels. And worth noting, you can stack runes and stuff like that in this now, too. So I guess I should probably point out some stuff in that regard. Can we buy other things from you? I didn't actually pay attention to that. You have... Oh, that's just the armor we sold. I'm slightly curious. I don't think they did it, but I would love it if they actually adapted the merchant so that there was a merchant that sells Druid and, like, Barbarian pelts, Druid pelts. I mean, Barbarian heads and Druid pelts and Necro heads and stuff like that. Things that don't normally go onto the merchants on regular Diablo 2. But I don't see that necessarily happening. And nothing good there. That sucks nugs. Yeah, just nothing really good so far. So, let's see. Do you have... that one has splash damage. Spiked Club does. I don't know if Normal Club does. We still need to find a Normal Club. So, and the reason I'm keeping the jewel is because, you know, I can still do, like, Blood Gloves or Caster Gloves or something like that. Caster Rings. Just something to get up there. I probably would do a Caster Amulet now that I think about it. But... not right this second. Just need to see what else we have going on here. There's a club. Yeah, regular clubs actually do have melee attacks, deal splash damage. The starter club does not, which is really strange to me. But it's okay. And I don't think we're high enough level to actually get a minion yet.
Welcome. Hello.
No, I think we have to be like level 8 or level 10 or something like that. And I've heard that Bloodraven got a buff supposedly. I don't know. I haven't gotten like confirmation on that, so I have to confirm it myself. So more town portals. Oh, those can carry a lot more than I thought. Okie dokie. And we don't have enough gold for anything now because we now have 48 in there. That's good. That means I need to carry less of them. And there is something on my mouse. God dang it! Stop it. There we go. It was just a piece of schmutz. Okay, so I'm going to actually drop through the town portal. I want to see a comparison on this, see if it's actually a significant change. So we're going to stand at this, and we're going to cast it that direction. It goes about to the torch. So tree-wise, if we put another point into that, and we click there, that was a bad example. Let's see how if it goes past the torch. It doesn't go much further. A little bit, not much. So I think it will see an effect after a while, but not right away. And yes, I have this game limited to 1 player. So even if you could decipher that, you're not getting in, I don't think. Unless the server doesn't actually recognize single-player choices. So, but yeah, I have it set to players 1. There you go, and another nice Inferno. We need to get some tier runes as well, so I think one of our first goals is going to be running Countess. Hopefully she drops a decent amount of stuff, but no guarantee. Can you stop, you little bastard? Thank you. Let's go ahead and grab that club. That might actually be better for us. 1 to 6, 1 to 5, yeah. Regular club with splash damage, gonna be a little bit better. This lets us hit multiple targets at once, which makes me happy. So boom, yeah, still not killing him right away, but it's fine. Zombie, bye. Ooh, and we got a chipped topaz already as well, sweet. Could probably put that in our armor and actually increase our magic find. Now you may notice a lot more items are dropping even though I'm by myself. They have changed the no drop rate to be kind of equivalent to a... Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw that in our armor, because why not? 9% magic find, it'll help more than nothing. And that's like probably, I think 8% unique find or something. It's some... At the low levels you actually get not quite 1-to-1, but you get a decent amount of unique find. It's whenever you start getting into like the super high numbers that you start getting boned by magic find not really actually giving a significant boost, so like 250%. But yeah, hopefully we'll find some decent items, some rares maybe, some set items, so we can actually try those out, because they have changed some of the items in the game, especially certain rune words like Enigma. So yeah, I do know there have been changes. So, and picking up, I think we're probably just good to just be picking up scrolls whenever we see them at the moment, because of how that increased cap is. Oh, hi guy, you were invisible. That was a little bit weird. So, invisible enemies, or was that just him reviving a guy and it didn't show the animation? It might have just been him reviving a guy and not showing the animation. But I do like the splash radius is decent on that. That's not bad. But this is truly starting out as a newbie, so hopefully you guys enjoy that concept as well. Alzorath reduced to not using items that he can transfer in. And that'll make one person happy. Actually, it'll probably make, judging by past comments, about 4 people happy. So, I don't really care that much, but because I am here to have fun with Diablo 2, not kiss arse with it. So, quilted armor, actually we don't want quilted armor. That's not going to give us enough. I'm forgetting words. That's not going to give us enough gold. There we go. I almost called it gald. If you guys know why, you know what other game I've been playing. The gald of them. Yeah, we'll get rid of that too. So, we're doing okay. We don't have enough dexterity for the throwing knives? Okay. That's cool. Let's see. Oh, don't want to miss anybody. This is the Den of Evil after all. They all deserve to die. There. Nice. And I do wonder just if the melee splash damage is just on all melee weapons, or whether it's just a one on certain weapons. I think it's on all of them. Okay, so all those, that was pretty nice there. Ooh, we got another charm. Hopefully it'll be better than just plus strength. Because I could definitely use that. I could use resist is what I'm hoping for. So at least we got some drops there. And I am picking up potions because I can. I suppose we could like do like speedrunning tactics and stuff like that, but I want to go through it kind of relaxed. Just for my own sanity. So let's identify this bugger. 1 to 2 fire damage. Sure. I do like that it shows the affix levels. That's kind of like a pluggy-esque attachment thing there. It also is using MultiRes if you haven't noticed. It uses it in the whole... if we go into our inventory, you can see that big giant gap over there. That's one of the reasons why I don't use multi-res in single player. And one reason why I wish this would default to 800 by 600, so I could use... whatchamacallit? Glide wrapper properly. That would be my main thing. Did we actually, I think we did pick that up. Even though we were aiming for something else. I think we picked up that axe. That axe. That's not how you pronounce it. But I think we are in the realm of, yeah, 3 monsters remaining. So that's good. We can grab ourselves a short bow as well. Experience seems a little bit faster as well. Although that might just be my brain farting, so you are 1. Where's number 2? Is there another zombie that we missed or something? We're gonna have to walk the full thing. No! I'm hoping that wasn't a bad revival that happened there. We're gonna check. I'm really hoping not. But I can't guarantee it. Yeah, nothing there. And sorry if there seems to be a little bit of stuttering. That's another side effect of multi-res. It does weird things. There are reasons I don't love that mod. Some people do. Some people like live by it. And if you do, more power to you. It's just not my preferred one. And yes, we have actually taken off the filtering. Some of you may have been noticing that. It doesn't have the blur. That's because I took off bilinear filtering because it makes this look just smoochy. So, is it going to be up here or something? Nope. I am not seeing the last monster. There you are. Hi, Zoomble. There, nice. So we are done in there. We have 1.5 million town portal scrolls now. We will be a little bit cautious with using those so much. Let's see. Not cautious. Cautious with buying those. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. I want to get up to 35 strength so I can get, you know, my basic gear going. I don't think I want dexterity. So we're going to go... we'll go 2 more Firestorm. Just get that. We're going to go Firestorm starting out. We're basically doing our normal Diablo 2 approach to going through this. So hopefully that works out. Let's go ahead and identify that. That's a little better than what we got. Trash that. And we can't use that quite yet. We're too low level. So And let's go ahead and just buy a couple of those. Is that better? Worse? That's actually better. That's going to work way better than a club. And we'll identify you. Attacker takes damage of 1. No, we don't want that. And yes, I am going to be selling a lot of chip gems, although even though that's advice in regular Diablo 2, I say not to do, but it's fine. And we'll move that over there just for my personal, like, organizational happiness. And do we... Oh, we need to check for studded leather before we do that. Yes, you're going to tell me go kill Bloodraven. I'm not going to do it. You can't make me. You're not my real mom.
Good day.
So, yeah, let's go check for 2-socket studded. Nope, not even 2-socket hard. So we'll be sticking with this armor for a little while until we actually shop that properly. Let's see. Faster hit recovery on that would be nice. But we'll skip on it for now. Just save our money and do some identification. That does throw me off that the identification tome holds so many freaking scrolls. I don't think I'm going to need town portal scrolls until we get to Nightmare. Because I just did that number. Yeah, and I don't know what it goes up to. I think it's probably 50 if we go by other mods. Like I said, this is mostly blind. These little detail things I have not looked up. And... oh, we still have gold in there. There you go. More gold for that stuff.